with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes on the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
He might want another play. Here's Lagway to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Booster! Go!
Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Baylor!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
Go!
Hand off from the shotgun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle.
Well, Kevin Jennings has a high ceiling, David, and we've seen throughout his career when he's playing well, this offense is lights out. This is a guy who's quarterbacked this team to a college football playoff already, but there have been some dips as well. He's got to limit the mistakes. I think that's the whole key this season. Staying healthy, limiting the turnovers. If they do that, they'll be laughing on offense.
And he's not the biggest guy in the world, but his athletic ability really shines through. You just want to see him be more patient in the pocket. Like, make those easy plays. You don't have to always be fading away and make it hard on yourself. But the one thing you know about this offense, it's fast and it's fun. And this is a guy that can scramble around and make big plays.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. The kick is on its way. Pulls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Baylor! Special teams proving to be special.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes zoof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Finds his man, it's Cooper. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. Blasted as he lets it go. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great to start for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Flagway wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11.
22. Ready, go.
Running the red zone, it's Turner. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Flagway. Firing to the right, complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
And he tacks on the extra point. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. On the one hand, literally, that was a fantastic catch, but on the other hand, didn't get enough.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of an old basketball analogy, like $1 million move, $1 finish. Nice play, but it didn't get the 1st one.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. He's got the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket. Look,
turning it on. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Got some room to run. 10. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Mustangs! Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lagway swings it out to the flat. There he goes. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground, and so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel it.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll send the back in motion.
Sweet. Western. Go.
Lagway to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bears are marching down the field. Quarterback making adjustments.
Go.
Throwing, Lagway. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Under fire. Breaks loose. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back.
Flash. Slug. Return. Go.
3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Got him downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
And he made the extra point without problem. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Singleton. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Makes the grab. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So
he's going for the big play. Leaping grab for a big gain. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Big guy smells it. Touchdown Mustangs. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he's going to bring this one out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gets the back moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Lagway to pass. Looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it down the left. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10.
Down, ready. Square. Level. Go.
Flagway wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. SMU spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
22.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
Where did he go?
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Crosses midfield, inside the 30, the 10, touchdown SMU, and they turn it into a defensive score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Flagway. Looking down the middle. Finds his man. It's Freeman. Lots of room to run. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Right on the money.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4.
Booster. Go.
Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Livingston. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Throwing, Flagway. Going for it all. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this secondary.
DJ going to fire again. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The offense changing the play. They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 15 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Ducks with a complete demolition of the defense. They went over 70 points today. Safe to say the offensive coordinator could be in line for some head coaching jobs after a showing like this, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Jennings. Here comes the heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
They'll send the back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Move.
Back to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
To the air, it's Jennings. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. He'll run it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty.
Here we go. Ready. 129. 129. Go.
He'll do it himself. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Might be changing the route.
Cross, cross. Freeze, freeze. Why did he go?
Here's Lagway to pass. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Steps away to find some room. Complete to the right. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Motion from the back.
Ooh.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Singleton. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw again. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Mustangs in the hurry up. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Mustangs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Trying to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And the running back gets a second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
SMU, 28.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you can tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets. By Felicia.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
Number 94, set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Got the back over the middle. Breaks free, and he might be gone. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Going to take a shot on second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Soft spot in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Mustangs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
Number 99, set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Touchdown, SMU! Took it back to the house, and now they're right on their heels.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And the point after is good. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. To the air, it's Griffin. With the catch, it's Miller. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And offense has practiced the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw again. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Back to throw, it's Griffin. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! The Bears have the answer.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few...
All by himself down the middle. Past the 20. inside the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the comeback is on. And the Mustangs respond.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
Back to throw, it's Griffin. Oh, he wants it all. Incomplete and very lucky. One wasn't picked off, and man, could they have used that. It'll be second down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Mustangs! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Well, this has been a defensive war, and you were just wondering which side could hang on long enough. But how about the defense coming away with a big pick 6 late to take the lead? You got to step up in big moments. You saw the ball thrown, you pluck it out of the air, you find your convoy, and you're off to the races. That is an outstanding game-changing play.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. That's caught. It's Freeman. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
The Mustangs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. It's first down from the 11. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Makes the grab. And the defense forces him to step out at the 3.
He runs out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Brings up second down.
One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's got it down to the 1 yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. At this point, the clock is like the 12th man on offense. I assume they'll keep it on the ground here.
I would think so too, but I also want to get the score and end this game. Like, that touchdown puts me up by 2 possessions, ball game over.
And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. This time he's got it. Open space at the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Quarterback may change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. Throwing again, here's DJ Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They send the tight end in motion.
Booster, booster! Sweep, sweep! Q, go, go!
Lagway wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution.